Hello, today for art, we're going to be inspired by Chinese or Lunar New Year. It was officially 2 Fridays ago, but we're gonna celebrate. I know we're a little late, but I thought it'd be a really fun project. Today's animal for Chinese New Year is going to be an ox. Each year, there's a different animal that represents it. Last year was the rat, and this year is the ox. So we are going to draw an ox. It's kind of like a bull or a cow looking type animal. Anyway, so we're going to do the ox in honor of Chinese New Year. I have it behind me. There's another ox in the background. Our version is going to be a little bit easier and it's going to be really fun. All right, so let's get started. So as usual, you got to make sure you have your supplies. So I have my marker and then I have my paper and I have it in portrait mode because I want it tall. All right, we're going to start in the middle of our paper. And the first shape that we're going to draw is an oval. So in the middle of my paper, I'm going to draw an oval shape. And this is going to be for the ox's snout, the part of his face that comes out. In the middle of our oval, we're going to draw 2 dots, and those are for his nostrils, for his nose. And then we're going to draw his eyes. And I'm actually going to switch to my thinner tip. Okay, so I'm gonna draw an eye over here, just a circle, and then a circle over here. And remember, your ox or anything that we ever draw doesn't have to look exactly like mine. There's a ton of different ways to draw these things. Okay, so inside of the circle, I'm gonna draw a smaller circle, and that's gonna be for the highlight, where the light is hitting the eye, and it has that little like dot of light. And then I'm going to color this in. Oops. Well, I can just keep that cap off. Okay. And we have 2 eyes. Awesome. All right, so now we're gonna make the rest of his head, or her head. I guess oxes are male, so his head. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a pretty much like an oval around it. So I'm going to start at the bottom of his snout here, that first shape that we made, and I'm going to make a curvy line going all the way around. And that's going to make his head. Okay. And I'm just trying to see which line is going to work out better for me. And I think it's going to be the thick one. Perfect. Now, right now it looks like a pig. But I promise he's going to be an ox. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, we're going to make his ears. So we're gonna draw a line that sticks out here by his eye, kind of like a curvy line, and then another one over here. Again, it's looking like a pig, but I promise it's an ox. And then we're going to draw a curvy line that connects on each side. And then I'm gonna make a line from the tip of his ear, and it's gonna go down, boom, boom. And we have some ears for our ox. Now, oxen usually have horns and they stick out from their heads. So on the top of his head, we're going to make an L shape kind of coming out, a backwards L shape. And then the same thing on the other side. And it can be more curvy if you want. And they can kind of curve in. And then I'm gonna make a curvy line coming down and do the same thing over here. And they're kind of pointy. And then I want my ox to kind of have fuzz or hair on his head. So I'm gonna draw some spiky lines to make the ox's kind of like his hair sticking out. All right, so now to make the ox's body. So we're gonna draw a curvy line that's gonna start over here by the side of his head. It's gonna come down, just like that. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Perfect. And this is going to make his shoulders, and it's gonna go down into his legs and then his feet. To make his feet, we're gonna draw a line in like this, and another line in like this. I'm just gonna make this side a little bit longer. And then I'm gonna make a line that goes up, a line that goes up, just like that. And those are gonna make his feet. And then I'm gonna draw a line that's gonna connect to these 2 lines. This is gonna be for his belly. So I'm gonna draw a curvy line like this. And now we have to draw his back legs. So a backwards L here and an L shape here. An ox have hooves So we're just gonna draw a line here, a line here, a line here, and a line here. And that's gonna make his hooves. To make his chest, you're going to make an upside down U shape or arch shape, kind of like a smile or a rainbow to make his chest. And then the final thing we have to do is draw his tail. And we'll have his tail kind of sticking up. So right here, and it could be on either side, I'm gonna make like a J shape, or line I should say. That is not a shape, that is a line. And then what you're going to do is you're going to draw another one on the other side, just to bubble it out. And then for his tail, the tippy top, we're gonna draw kind of like a teardrop shape. So a curvy line, and then a curvy line, just like that. And we have our ox. And then we can add some other details. So some lines maybe for his horns, for the texture. And then maybe some zigzag lines for his fur, or his hair on his legs. And I think I'm gonna stop right there. And then since it's Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year, what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna write Lunar. I'll do New Year down here. And then I'm gonna color him in. Okay, so I finished my ox. I started coloring him. This is optional, you don't have to do this, but I wrote Lunar 2021 because it's 2021, it's the year of the ox, New Year. And then I drew some fireworks because for Chinese New Year to celebrate, they have fireworks. And I also added some cherry blossoms because cherry blossoms also symbolize the new year, rebirth, and growth. So whatever you want to add into your background, you can. And happy Lunar New Year, the year of the ox. I cannot wait to see your drawings. Have a great day.